Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss the exercise of a visit to Jaipur. So let us all take page number 39 and let's see the first exercise, that's reading comprehension, fill in the blanks, section A. Let's see the first one. Riya was missing dash. So you know the story very well, right? So I believe you will be able to write the answers now. You can write it down. Riya was missing dash. Second one, Raja had joined dash in London. Third one, Riya's father wanted to take a road trip from dash to Jaipur. Fourth one, the palace complex in the Amber Fort is divided into dash sections. Fifth one, Riya entered Amber Fort through the dash. So let's see the answer for all these one by one. So first answer, Riya was missing Raja. Okay. Raja had joined Seven Oaks School in London. Third one, Riya's father wanted to take a road trip from New Delhi to Jaipur. The palace complex in the Amber Fort is divided into 4 sections. Last one, Riya entered Amber Fort through the Suraj pole, which is also known as Sun Gate. Okay. So let's see the next section, that's answer these questions. Let's see the first question. Where does Riya stay? So let us all see the answer for the first question. You can get ready with the notebook as well as with a pencil and you can write down the question answer. Where does, this first answer is for the question, where does Riya stay? Answer is Riya stays in Kolkata. Next one, second question, what did the local guide show Riya and her family? The local guide showed the Amber Fort to Riya and her family and he told them the history of the old fort. Okay. Third question, who had built the Hawa Mahal? What does it look like from the outside? Let's see the answer for the same. Hawa Mahal was built by Maharaja Savai Pratap Singh in 1799. From the outside it looks like a beautiful honeycomb. It is made of red and pink stones. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Fourth one. Why was Riya in for a surprise at the restaurant? Riya was in for a surprise at the restaurant as the food was served on silverware. Let's see the fifth question, the last question. List the things Riya had for lunch. Let's see what's the answer for this. Riya had traditional Rajasthani food. What she had? She had pyaaz ki kachori, gatte ki sabzi and rice. She also drank soothing, mildly flavoured buttermilk. Okay, so we have seen the question answer. Now let's see the section C. Think and answer with your elbow partner. So this question, you have to think and write the answer, but still I will provide the answer for the same. Now let's see the question. Why do you think Riya and her family were taken back in time? Why do you think so, children? Let's see the answer for this. Riya and her family were taken back in times because why? They visited monuments in Jaipur that were more than 200 years old. Monuments means the Amber Fort, we saw, no, the Hawa Mahal and all, they are the monuments. So they visited those monuments in Jaipur, which is located in Jaipur, that were more than 200 years old. So the monuments were well preserved. Okay, the monuments were well preserved and going into the courtyards, alleys and temples of the fort, they could visualize and imagine how people lived in those days. The Hawa Mahal with its 953 windows, which we have learned in the story, would have captured their imagination. When they learnt about the royal ladies, right, who would sit at the windows of the Hawa Mahal to watch the processions and festival, they would picture the scene perfectly from the windows. Seeing and learning about the past and being physically inside the grand monuments would have taken them back into time. Having the royals ate would have completed the magical experience. This question you can write down in your notebook, but no need to by heart these question answers. I am talking about the section C. Just this question is only for your understanding. So read and understand, that's it. What thing you have to learn is the section B question answer you have to learn. Okay. Now let's see the next exercise, that's values and life skills. Here let's see, we need to protect our ancient palaces and monuments as they preserve our culture and tradition, right? We learned about the monuments in the place called Jaipur. In order to protect our tradition, we need to follow certain rules. Do you know what you should do when you visit an important palace or monument? So here you can see, children, tick the things that you should do, and you have to cross out those things that you should not do when you are visiting an important palace or a monument. Okay, whenever you are visiting a new place and you are visiting some new palace or monuments like that, so what things you need to do, you need to follow, and what things you should not do. So you have options given here. So you have to read and cross the things that you should not do, and you have to tick the things that you should do when you are visiting such places. So this you can do it as a homework. Okay. Now let's see the next page. Let us all take page number 40. That's vocabulary. Odd word out. Cross out the odd words. So here what's written, children? We have to cross out the odd words. You can see in the first they have given a group of 4 words. One odd word is there, you have to find and you have to cross out that. Okay. So this you can do one by one. You have 6 sentences. So what you need to do is you have to read all these words and you have to cross out the odd words from this group of words. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you have. So out of this you find out and you cross out those. After that, once you are done, you come back, we will discuss the answer for the same. Okay. Read the words clearly and find out the odd words from these 4 words. The first one, okay, let me do the first one. Let's see the first one. For example, fabric, embroidery, material, cloth. So these 4 words which you find as a odd word. See, fabric, which is almost related to the material, and cloth also is related. Embroidery is bit odd. So you have to cross that word embroidery for the first. Likewise, you can do second, third, 4, 5, 6 right now. Okay, and you can come back. Now let us see the rest of the answers. The first, as we discussed already, the first answer is embroidery. Okay. The second one, adorn, decorate, beautify, gold. So out of this, which is the odd word, gold. Okay. Third one, spot, venue, place, jewellery. So jewellery is the odd word. Fourth one, tourist, monument, traveller, visitor. So the answer is monument. Okay, so you can cross monument. Fifth one, connection, communication, contact, heritage. Answer is heritage. So you can cross that odd word, heritage. Sixth one, culture, tradition, wildlife, history. So wildlife is a odd word. You can cross that odd word. So hope you all have done this. Okay. Now let's see the next part, that's grammar. Simple present and simple past tenses. Now we have to read these sentences and notice the highlighted words here. The city of Jaipur is bright and colorful. The Hawa Mahal is made of red and pink stones. I wake up early every morning. So these sentences, what do they tell us? These actions are happening right now, right? When we read itself, we can understand it's a thing which is happening. It's an action which is happening now. The city of Jaipur is bright and colorful. So likewise, so that these actions happen very often, and these sentences are in the simple present tense. The words which indicate the simple present tense are every day, every Sunday, daily, usually, always, and never. So now let's see the example for simple past tenses. We took a plane to New Delhi. Earlier this month, we had a long break. We had, which is already happened. It's not happening, but it's already happened. We arrived in the evening. So these sentences, what do they tell us? The actions which has happened in the past. So these sentences are simple past tenses. For example, you can see already given yesterday, last summer, in 2018 and last winter. These all provide states simple past tenses when used in a sentence. Now fill in the blanks with the correct form, the verbs. So here the options are given in the brackets. We have to choose the correct one to fill these blanks. Okay. So I will read out. You can try to fill the answers by your own. After that we will discuss the answer. I dash, you have two options, walk 2 kilometers yesterday. So what will be the correct one? Is it a walk or walked? You can write the correct answer. Second one, he dash help or help the old man after the accident. Third one, earth dash, is it moves or moved around the sun? So you can choose the correct option out of 2. Fourth one, my grandmother dash, is it go or went to our uncle's house last Sunday? Fifth one, we dash, is it watch or watched a film yesterday? So you can choose the correct one. Sixth one, she dash washes or washed her car every weekend. So I hope you have written down the answers. Let's see whether it's right or wrong. Let's see. First answer is I walked 2 kilometers yesterday. Second one, he helped the old man after the accident. Third one, earth moves around the sun. Fourth one, my grandmother went to our uncle's house last Sunday. Fifth one, we watched a film yesterday. Okay, and she washes her car every weekend.